What's going on, everyone? It's Tafari here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 things you should avoid before starting your own digital agency. Now, for those of you who have no idea what a digital agency is, it's basically an agency that you can have with a bunch of services, but a lot of people like to go single service, packages, and so on. I teach both methods on how you set up your agency, where you can run, advertising. You don't even have to do advertising. You can do content creation, website design, things of that nature. There's a bunch of digital services which you help business owners grow their business or improve their business in some sort of way in the digital aspect of things. So 3 things you should avoid. I'm going to go through these 3 parts, and it's generally going to fall into the 3 main categories when setting up your digital agency. And the first mistake you should avoid is not providing value to your clients. Now, this can go a long way, especially when trying to acquire clients. And what I mean by this is basically whenever you're trying to acquire clients, a lot of people tend to go with the cold calling method, trying to sell them off the back from the phone, instead of providing upfront value beforehand to basically get comfortable with who they may be working with, getting to know who they may be working with, and they do more selling, which I always know the saying, always be closing, but with cold traffic it becomes very difficult, especially if you have not built a relationship, you haven't provided any value, you haven't shown that you're an expert in what you're doing at all. So think about it. You're trying to get a prospect, and you're calling them, and you're just call them, and you keep getting rejections because you're selling on the phone instead of trying to build a relationship at first. Let's imagine a stranger trying to ask you for thousands of dollars per month just to do a service, and you have no idea who this person is. You have never heard of their brand before, never heard anything before them. They just got your information, they called you, they got in contact with you. How would you react to that? Think about it, especially if you have no idea who they are. You probably wouldn't do any service with them. That's the thing with cold traffic. People aren't building a relationship, they aren't providing value to their cold traffic at first, so it just makes it difficult for them to make any money in the long run because they're too busy selling to the wrong audience. So the first thing you want to do, a mistake that people tend to do, is they don't provide value at all. They just try to sell from the beginning without building a relationship, and this works for every business model, unless it's like trading. Every business model that involves other people or talking to other people in such a way like that, basically, networking, businesses that involve networking. Okay, so that's mistake number 1 people tend to do. Mistake number 2 is people don't learn how to market, learn how to do the marketing for businesses. Now think about it. You know how you're acquiring clients, but imagine what can happen if you acquire a client and you don't learn what you have to do, the marketing that's needed to be done to acquire these businesses' clients. You know what's going to happen? Your business is going to get bad ratings. You're going to get bad ratings and reviews. You are going to lose clients. You're going to lose potential future clients. You're not going to be able to get referrals, which makes it easier to acquire more clients. And everything's just going to go downhill. You're going to have to possibly refund. You could possibly get sued for taking $1,000 from someone and not delivering any results. Everything bad can happen if you don't know how to do the marketing for the businesses, and they're investing inside of you and investing in your business. These people are going to be paying you anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 a month. You better get the job done for them, or at least give them their return on investment, or be able to break even and get them more customers. Being able to, break even, get them more customers, it's greater for you in the long run. Look, mistake number 2, you have to learn the marketing. You have to understand what you're doing. You have to be able to know how to acquire clients. And that's what, if you want to learn how to acquire clients, I suggest you go out there, find a mentor, find somewhere that's teaching. Information is all over the place, but it's all about where you find it, who you decide to network with, who you decide to build with in order to build your digital marketing brand. So you want to learn how to do the marketing. You want to know how to complete the services in the highest quality, because remember, customer reviews are almost everything, and it's really where people go whenever they want to find out whether or not they want to work with you or not. They want to see if other people's done it. So if you haven't done it before, start testing out for free. Start showing other forms of value and reviews of other customers. And that's mistake number 3. People try so hard to try to have their client put themselves to a risk, and it's much more difficult. Rather than building a rapport, we're building a resume. and I'm not saying for like a job, a resume of like history and showing that you can do this for other businesses. So what I mean by this is, put them on a free trial. Take your business on a free trial. I do teach this inside of my course, but take your business on a free trial, put them through, basically put them on a free trial for testimonials and proof that you can do what your business is successful at doing what they propose to do. So, think about it. Imagine what do you have a higher chance of, having a success rate with acquiring clients and doing marketing and making more money? Who would you rather work with? Someone who has some history of doing this, or someone who has no experience at all? Someone with more history and experience and actually took action. Why do you think jobs like to hire interns and people who done this work before? Because they have history, they have some rapport, they have some value they can provide and they can show and they can prove, rather than someone with the straight A's in college who's never done any work before and never actually got down gritty and dirty inside of whatever they have to offer. Now, although you're not working for someone else, you're working with someone else, and being able to provide value in that sort of way and to prove and show that you've been able to do this without just casting words and saying you can do this, you have to be able to show, and you have to be able to provide some value and some rapport. I know that sounds related to the first one, but all these things are really huge mistakes. So you want to be able to build a customer base before even starting to charge. It makes it much easier to acquire clients and make more money in the long run. So start doing that. If you ever are interested in starting your own digital agency for yourself, try it out. I do have a course below. If you're interested, you can join it, you cannot join it. It's just for those who want to change their situation. There's so many businesses out there, so many ways to make money online. It's all about whether you take action, whether you decide to learn what you need to do, and whether you commit to it and stay consistent, and don't let anything stop you. All right, so thanks. That's all I wanted to post today. If you like this video, subscribe, become a dimension builder, part of the team. Subscribe, join the groups below. I have a couple free groups where you can mastermind, ask questions, all that jazz, and get inside and like this video, okay? Thanks for watching this video. I'm out. Peace.